Welcome back to the Booga Box. Hope everybody's having a good week. Welcome to Thursday. Hopefully everything is working on here. I see I was a little delayed on that part. We're still getting things ironed out there. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight, or today, this afternoon. For our little live stream, we're just going to work on some more Halloween-y fall type stuff. So, let me give a quick, trying to make sure everything's working okay. Looks like I got some freezing up going on here again. I thought I had most of that fixed. I did some playing around the other day, but while I'm trying to get that going, I do want to thank everybody for dropping in and check us out. Either if you're watching this live or you're watching this later, I do appreciate it. We're here trying to have some fun. Best we can, anyway. Okay. Like I said, I thought I was going to have most of this stuff ready to go. I'm still a little off on some things, obviously. Alright, let's see here. Okay. Like I said, I'm sorry for this. Still trying to get used to it, like everything. And after we got done Tuesday, I did make some changes to hope. I'm still in the red on most of my stuff there. I'm just having some weird glitchy problems on whenever I try to view my video and watch it for comments. And I don't know, I seen Mailworks was back, and I think he was talking about having some issues with seeing comments too. So it's something I'm gonna have to look into. Alright, there's that. There's that. Hopefully everything else is going good. We're going to kind of go here and see what happens, I guess. With that. Alright. I think we're set. Hopefully audio's good. I didn't check that. Looks good. We're going to hope. And, well, I still am going to have to make another transition here. Remember all this stuff. So we can get in from base to there, so that'll make that easy enough. So, but like I said, we were working on this bracelet Tuesday. I finished it up, a little pumpkin thing. Hopefully you can see it decent enough. And then I worked on, I've made this before. I just made it in kind of a Halloween-y color. It's a turbine from Mailworks Garage, or yeah, you know who I'm talking about, right? Jennifer Martinez, Steampunk Garage. Duh, had a brain melt there for a minute. And I did another pumpkin necklace, a little different. I used some square rings in this one, in the normal, what do they call this? Not a pinwheel, but I can't even remember. I've made them 100 million times in different sizes, different colors. Then I went with another fall bracelet. I've made this one before in cotton candy cane cord. I just grabbed 4 different colors and put a pile in there, mixed them up, and just grabbed them randomly. I love how this turns out. I made one before and sold it. I've been wanting to make another one, but it hadn't been fall yet, so made another one. Hopefully I was having it up there. Probably too close. Get bleed out here. I still need to work on my color so things can be seen better. But let's go ahead and flip cameras here. Get down here where I'm at. Then I'm going to be working. I was going to work these today, actually. I'm making some 3/4 Persian, 3/4 full Persian to wrap these in. I'm going to put them through the laser edge first and put little pumpkin faces on them. I'm doing two sizes and put them on both sides. Make those into little necklaces. I thought about making these into earrings too. Putting little pumpkin faces on them. So I don't know, I might do that too. Tomorrow's laser day, so that's why I kind of pushed those off. And I wanted to make a smaller one of this. We talked about that the other day. And I was getting ready to do that. And I thought, because I was looking at the AR, seeing what rings I would need to use. I thought, well, I can't really go larger. I don't have very much in 14 gauge in the sizes I would need to do it. So was like, well, what could I do? So I'm kind of playing right now with making kind of a king diversion. Everything's doubled except for the top green one. Yeah, so far it's not too bad. I'm going to do a couple more. I don't know. I'm kind of wondering if I made a necklace like this. I'm thinking maybe I'd put like 6 or 7 as a main focal of the bigger ones, and then come in and graduate and do a little bit of the smaller ones a little further up. Maybe put a gap of in there, just some like 2 and 2 or something like that. And then again, put a little graduated part, and when I make the smaller ones, put a smaller one on the end of that. So I don't know, I'm kind of playing. We're going to kind of see what's going to happen. I have a few other pieces that I put over to the side. It was since Tuesday stream. I did a lot of other stuff too, but you know, I worked up these other things. I have 3 other pieces over there that I started on, weren't quite going the way I wanted, so I put it down. Then I ended up working on this one first, on the turbine. Got it done, and afterwards I was like, well, let me try a little something else. So I grabbed some other rings and I played around for a little bit. It didn't quite work out the way I wanted to. I had some other things to do around the house. So when I came back, I was like, well, I know I need to do some whirlybird. That's what this was. Whirlybird pumpkins. And I need to make them in a couple different sizes. So I went ahead and made up that one, but I did it again. It was more of a test piece in different odd ring sizes you wouldn't normally use for that. So in square and round, it was a little mix of everything. It came out pretty good. It's a little squishy, but overall I like it. It hangs well. So I'm gonna do a couple more of those too. It's probably gonna be kind of what I'm gonna do this weekend a little bit. Like I said, tomorrow I'll probably do a little. Well, I have laser stuff tomorrow, and then I've got I'll probably do a little bit of chainmail just so I can get those wrapped up. I want to get some pictures this weekend of a nice group of fall, pumpkin-y, Halloween-y stuff. So, and with this, I'm putting it together the way I kind of talked about the other day. Instead of making the units and putting the units together, just because there's so many rings in there, it makes it even more difficult to try to come in there and do that. So it's just easier, I think, with this king. It's not the other way, and I figured out what I was doing wrong after the stream the other day. Like early in this week, it was just, man, nothing super bad, but it was just like stuff that just made me feel like, really? I gotta do that now, I gotta deal with this, I gotta do that. I just did this, and I gotta do it again. That's, that was my, that has been my week for the most part. But, so, we're just gonna go ahead and put these through and do them this way. The other way you can do this weave. A barrel weave, basically. I've never seen a king barrel weave, but I'm not saying it's not out there. A lot of stuff I don't necessarily see, because I don't go looking. I've kind of said that before. I like looking, but it can kind of bleed into things you do. And so, you know, there's parts of it that's good, but other parts that drive me nuts when I go looking around for stuff. But it's a little different. Kind of wondering, it's still got a little bit of play in it. So I'm kind of wondering if I could do it with some square rings. I'm not sure though. And that's why I figure I'm going to get some more in here, and then I would try to figure out how big I can go and all that. It'll tighten up too much, and it could make a decent bracelet. I mean, some people like big bracelets like that. So I mean, it could work like that. But that's an awful big bracelet. Now I do have some big like that, but I just figured I wanted to kind of make a little set. I still need some earrings. I don't know what I'm going to... Well, actually, I know what I'm going to do for the earrings. It's going to be another one of these, but a super tight one. I've done some little ones before. I've got pictures of those, but I haven't done them in a Halloween-y color, so that's what I'll look around here. Everything seems to be going pretty decent, to tell you the truth. Kind of forgot to look more, because... Still not used to the new stuff, but everything's looking pretty good. I don't think I'm missing any comments, but we'll see. So we got that. We need green. Yeah, I don't actually think, the more I think about it now, because that's pretty snug in there. If I make square there, that's going to really, I don't think it's going to work. The more I think about it, the more I was just in my brain. I'm sitting here talking, but my brain's going through 1,000 other things, going, hey, would that work? Could I do this? Could I do that? Come on. But yeah, it was kind of, I've been crazy, kind of going nuts around the house here the last couple of days. I mean, again, having the little issues, and my birthday was Tuesday. I did get a decent, got me in the tub, so I was happy with that. First part of the day was pretty frustrating, but it kind of mellowed out there later, I guess. Alright, so on to the next. Pumpkin chunk. Pumpkin chunkin'. I just want you to. There you go. Easy enough. And then we'll get our 4 centers. Or actually, these become the outers, and then we insert the barrel part, per se. I'm pretty open enough rings though here. Don't have to, but these rings kind of start flopping around. It's kind of easier to just have them ready, so I don't have to kind of reposition my hold on it for the most part. I'm going to pour up another bunch here in a minute. Just gotta take these, let them turn, make sure I'm going the right way. But yeah, that was the problem. Part of the problem I was having Tuesday with the other ones. For some reason, I overlapped them backwards. Normally I have them on top. When it faces me. If you turn it over, it is the other way. But I got stupid. Be honest, straight up, I was like, why is, I mean, it was weird and everything like that. And as soon as I flipped, it was like, okay, what was my brain thinking? Because going the other way is so much easier, just go flippity flippity. But yeah, it was just, again, one of those days, man. It's how the week has gone. Things that are normal just weren't being normal. Part of it was me, part of it was just the universe going, hey, I'm still here. Pay attention. I didn't. Don't want to Mobus that. Oh, what? I didn't even think about trying to, because I'm doubling them. I could Mobus each set, maybe. No, I think that might put too much of a bind. I don't know, maybe. It's when you put it on, though, they kind of snug up and get a nice look to them, I think. But I don't know. I might have to play with that. Too many ideas, too many thoughts. Now, I know, quick looks, make sure I'm not missing anything. Like I said, I don't think well, now that one's locked up on me. So, I don't know if it's my computer or the video itself going through Facebook. I'm not sure. I guess I'll have to watch. If anybody shows up and it's glitching on me, let me know. If you can, well, if you stuck around to even see what's going on. But now it keeps going on and off, and that's what I was having a problem with that window. I don't know what the deal is. I was having that problem with the laptop too. And maybe it's, I mean, I am pushing, not necessarily my system. It's a pretty decent system to be able to do everything I'm doing. Just pushing the internet speed though. I mean, I don't know. Could be, with the wife is probably streaming, the son might be up there gaming, so it could be a combination of that stuff too. I'll just have to see, or if it's just me viewing. Like I said, it could be part of the internet, just getting the other stuff up, but having me a problem viewing. I know last time I was having comments, but I wasn't seeing them. it seemed like I had to refresh the page to get a comment to come up. So I know Mel works over there. I seen a post something about that. He wasn't seeing comments while he was streaming, but I didn't even know he was streaming again. I'm a follower of his, and I should get notifications, but I haven't gotten nothing. No email through Twitch, nothing on Facebook. So I didn't even know. I know he's done 2 that I've seen so far. Normally it's the next morning. I'll catch it in my Facebook feed that he had a stream. That was live. I'm like, why didn't you tell me? Now granted, I don't know what time it was that he was doing it. I might not have been able to get in there, but I need to figure out why that's not happening. Alright, uppers and lowers. Come on, get back up over there. Drop back up over there, you go. Once you get the first one through, then you can just pile the rest on. As long as you don't Mobus them. It's my biggest problem whenever I do King projects. I end up doing a lot of Mobus by accident. Sometimes they come out to be decent accidents because I ended up leaving it and continuing it that way. Other times it was like, no. Let's fix it. Got to fix it. Got to fix it. Now, I will go ahead and say this also. Next week, Tuesday and Thursday streams, I'm not sure what's going to happen with them yet. I hope to be able to stream Tuesday, but I've got my hair appointment, beard appointment at 10 that day. So I'm not sure how long it's going to take, and by the time I get back, how much do I need to get cleaned up? Will I be prepared for the stream? So I'm going to try to get set up for the stream before I go. Have everything ready. So hopefully, I'm hoping to do it. So that we'll say that, but I can't guarantee anything. Just don't know yet, because I haven't get my freaking clothes yet. So many things I'm putting off because I'm just nervous and drive me nuts. I kind of want to disappear for a month. Tell you to be honest, still weird. I don't know. The closer we keep getting to it, the more nervous I keep getting. Even though I don't really have to do anything and just be there type thing, but it's still just a weird feeling. Yeah. So I've still got a lot of stuff I need to kind of do, but I don't have any free clothes ready. Let's get out some more. I might have to go over to the other room and get some more stock of this. Readjust my buttocks here. Yeah, I've got several things. Like I said, I want to get some pictures this weekend of this Halloween stuff. And then I wanted to get this going because I wanted to get, there's a few things I want to do this year for turkey. I've never really done anything. I've done the fall-based stuff, but there's a few things I want to do that are more turkey-based. And then I actually need to go check my stock of everything for Christmas stuff. I've got those events coming up. I need to make sure. I guess I won't have, yeah, that one was already closed. Well, at least I haven't gotten an email. There's one here the weekend before Halloween, an event that I was hoping I could get into. It had already closed. But you never know with some of these events. Sometimes you just contact them. You never know if they might still have openings. Sometimes you can get on a list of reserve, in case somebody does back out and they know ahead of time. So I haven't heard anything back. I just sent it out. What's today? Thursday, Monday. So I sent that out Monday. Haven't heard anything back. So that would be the only one that I would be doing before Halloween, if it was to come through. But like I said, I haven't heard anything back. We don't know yet. And not a big thing. I mean, my October thing kind of fell through here last weekend, so it would have been nice to have the October one. It always, our October ones are normally pretty decent. help out everything anyway. But do what you do. But I do want to thank everybody for the online orders. I've gotten quite a few of the pieces orders, for bracelets and wallet chains, necklaces, earrings. I mean, I'm getting all that stuff. Getting some orders, keeping me busy on the laser side too, so that's good. But I've been getting quite a few kit orders and tutorial orders, so I do want to thank everybody for all that. I mean, had fun doing it all, and I love creating stuff here. Okay, I thought I messed that up. And there's part of me that likes. What did I do there? Okay, I see what I did here. But now I gotta find my closure. I love building stuff and doing events. I'm getting to the point though that events are getting harder and harder to do. I had to do like a 4-in-1 and kind of go backwards. So I do need to push more of my online stuff. It's just a weird feeling trying to do that. But we're doing pretty good with it, like I said, Always can use more, but plenty happy with what I get. It keeps me busy. It keeps me moving to add more stuff to everything when it comes to either the chainmail side or the laser side. If I have a good sale of items on the laser side, it can, I normally try to put more of that back into buying some different things to try and add to the laser side. When it comes to chainmail side, if I sell that stuff, I normally try to put it into more supplies, on that side. So, what time are we at here anyway? We're only like 23 minutes in or so. That's one thing I don't like. Right now I've got a different setup going again, like I said, than I did the other day. So right now I normally use my timer on my OBS to let me know where my time is and all that, but now that actual setup is so far away I can't see the time. It's just far enough where I can transition screens, then the other stuff is right here, so it's like, duh, I had to start Facebook because I'm watching it on Facebook here. Like I said, pretty glitchy. That's why I need to, somebody is in here, let me know what it might be looking like on your end, and like I said, that might not be anything, because when I go to watch some of these later, things that I was having issues with aren't an issue when I went to go watch it later, so I guess I'll have to do that today just to double check since I've got all the new stuff. Like I said, I changed a lot of settings in the program itself. That was where it was giving me so many glitching problems the other day. Recording, for some reason, I don't think that's where it's supposed to default, but it was using all the processor for recording purposes. And so that's why I was having the streaming problems whenever I turned off recording. But I also noticed streaming had an awful high numbers on its too. So I went through, I turned all those down to where I normally use them. If they're proper numbers, I don't know. I'm trying to, through the years, kind of look around on what settings I should use. But once I get it working good, I normally leave it alone. So I like to say I could leave it alone for a long time, but that doesn't happen either. Alright, make sure I'm going the right way. Right way. Yeah. In through the proper rings. I've noticed with this orange, I've got different shading, slight different shading between some rings and then some on the same ring. That ring there that I just put in, definitely wouldn't be able to see it on the camera, but it's slightly different on one side than the other. That's the thing about these. You just never know what you're going to have. Sometimes they, well, all times I will say, even though sometimes you might get some rings that are just not colored, they don't match what you're doing. You save them, you use them for something else, and eventually you'll be like, they become the perfect ring. I've had a few odd reds through the years that just didn't work with what I was going to need them for. So they went to the side, and then I end up going with another inlay project or something like that. And it's like, you know what, I've got those. I think that ended up would be perfect, the perfect red. I need to use them. I did one with music staff. It gave me enough of the treble clef on it. That was out of an odd blue color at the time. Now the odd blue color is a medium TRL blue. So, but we are looking at changing suppliers. Chain reaction up there. We're looking at getting into more of their stuff. Now it is more expensive, but quality will be better, I think. Well, it will be better because the quality here at TRL lately has been insane. Like I said, I keep getting emails for all the stuff they were out of stock for. Great. I didn't have them all necessarily written down. I had about half of them written down, so the other half I wasn't sure. And in the email, it was just telling me it's back in stock. If I only had it for one or two things, it would have been easy, but I literally had a list of, I think I had 15 things that were out of stock that I was needing, and there was some other stuff that I normally don't keep on hand myself, but I wanted to get, but they were out of stock anyway. So I kept getting all these emails saying, okay, you're going to blah, 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 but yeah. Then you try to go get it with a pain in the booty. Well, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 7. If it goes in a necklace, mid down, if I stop there, have the same chunk would put you mid shoulder, and a smaller one to get you up over the top of the shoulder, and then the back would just be 2 and 2. Yeah, I might want to stop right there then. I kind of want to keep going, but I want to make a necklace because I don't have a necklace. Well, I mean, I got this, but it's not pumpkin necklace. It is related. I mean, this one is a pumpkin, but it's not the same. What to do. It's when you have people here that can tell you, hey, go that route. Hey, go this route. 7. How many would 7 be of these? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. That would be that much. But if I offset with a little bit of 2 and 2, I'm thinking I'll go orange and bronze 2 and 2s. Like ones that haven't fully hatched yet, maybe. Yeah. This is what I can spend a lot of time with, sitting here, doing chainmail, just sitting here looking at it, thinking about it. I'll wander over to the computer and I'll do some stuff on the computer, turn my chair back over to my desk here, my workbench, and just stare at it going, Because if I do that, probably can't put 2 through the side though. So I'd have to start with a 1. Now let's see here. Let me go ahead. I need to remove that one and get my ends closed off here with these. I guess I could go down 1 ring size, but these don't really put up they don't look huge. But they're going to be connecting to this, through those, into that. Yeah, those work good for there. I think I need 5/16. Bronze, do I have quarter? Yeah, I got 1/4 inch out already. This is going to put a bind. Oh, is that one an empty one? I'm running out of, like I said, I use my empty ring things to put in my box as a placeholder when I pull any out. But I've got like 32s out right now, almost. So we'll go down one, and then it'll go down another into that. I think will probably be the best way. Well, it's not going to be immediately into that, though. I'll just keep it out, because I might need it anyway. I got 1/4 inch, I got 3, okay. Got the main sizes I would need right now, anyway. So let's see here. So if I go ahead with that, then I could go... Yeah, let's go ahead and change it. I want to do that. Because I want to go ahead... Do I do 2 and 2 of these? Or do I do 2 and 2 of the 1/4? Or do I do... I do. Yeah. I do. I want to see what Facebook does. I want to go ahead and do 2 and 2 of these. See what I said? I want to know what it goes with doo-doos. Okay. Let's see here. And I guess I could try to put 2 through, but I just don't think 2 is going to fit. And I just don't want to put too much strain and tighten up the pumpkin too much. So then, if I went to 1/4 inch oranges, we'll just go 2s. That'll make it kind of sitting that way. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and go that route, see what happens. If we don't like it, I can always change it. And sometimes what I don't like, sometimes whenever I do something like that, I'll show the wife, and she's like, yeah, that was great. Now, you know, I have tried for years, and I think she does pretty good. She normally doesn't, she doesn't try to BS me, for the most part. There are some things, you know, she likes that I don't. Other things we like together, and vice versa, so. Let's put, yeah, this side seems, no, I guess it's still just as loose. And then, it does make me wonder, because it's going to be a big difference. What if, I want to make it, sorry, I'm thinking too much here, guys. Make sure everything's going good. It's still in the green, so that's all good. Just having the viewing problem here. Hopefully, it's just my viewing problem. Man, I don't want to double that though without that one being doubled. Let me see if I can put a double in there. I don't want to tighten it too much, but I just don't want to go from a single to a double rope. I just think that's going to look too weird. I just don't see how I can put this one. I mean, I guess I could maybe Mopus it would help it. Well, maybe. There's a little more room in there than I thought there was going to be. We'll have to do both sides and then hold it and see what happens, I guess. So that definitely went through a lot easier than I was expecting it to. Now it could be because I was doing different sizes earlier. I've got that still in my head from things I've been playing with today, so yesterday. So, because there was one of these I was doing, and I just could not get a second ring through there. And what was I doing? That wasn't working. I just cannot. I can even remember where it was. Because yeah, that's a lot easier than I was expecting. That might work out pretty good. Here, let's see how it holds. Then we got poles here, so yeah, it's not really thrown off it. Well, I don't even have that ring in the right place, dummy. How did I do that? I went through the right side there, but came back up and missed it. That's why that one looked weird. Where's my closure? I don't know how I missed that earlier. All I gotta do is come up there. Pretty simple. But somehow I can screw up simple. Alright, so yeah, that's not too bad there. I mean, in the center there's only the one, but since we're doubling out there, hopefully it doesn't look too weird. And I guess let's see, let me get 5/16 inch here. We'll do a couple little rows, I guess, here, and go. Need to come back, so I need to be on an even, right? So 1, 2, yeah. So it'll be 1, back to that one for 2, in that size. Then when we come back to this one, go to orange 3, 4, 5, 6. And the 6 would be going back through. Okay. I don't know. I guess we're just gonna kind of plug away here and see what happens. Do a couple, see what it looks like, and then we'll change it, shrink it down to 1/4 inch, see what it looks like. And if it goes good, we'll start making little pumpkins for the ends. And I don't know, I might not need to go to the, I wanted to do a 3rd size on there, but depends on how long I guess it is once I get 7 of those on there, because that's not going to be very long. And then 7 of the others going even smaller would definitely be even shorter, so. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, which will put us. That's where the bronze at, and then back to gold and small. Maybe. I wonder. I could. I wonder where angle them off of that, maybe. Because I have some of the tiny leaves. I used a little scale as a leaf on the pumpkin here. Kind of wondering if maybe I put a couple danglies. I mean, I put them on here. I tried one on here earlier, and I did not like the look of it because it could fall to the back side depending on which way, so you might not even see it. But if I put it on the orange dangle, now I know I can't fit 2 through one of these holes, at least in this gauge, but it wouldn't probably matter which one. It would probably open that up a little bit. I think I might try that. I hate these things. They get so stuck to anything. Alright, so we're going to try to put it on the front side, if it can be called a front side. Do it on every orange one that's going between. I don't know, this might not look good. I might pull it off. Who knows? It was just a thought. Something to kind of make it look more viney. I mean, that's why I thought about just going all bronze, so it looked more like the vine going up over that way. And yeah, do it on this side, so just do it maybe this one would be considered the top, at least in my brain. In others' brains, that might not be true because I've been known to be backwards. So, just toss it on there. Doesn't matter which way it's going to go. It's just more of a dangle that will flip around, but at least here I think it'll be seen. Like I said, if I put them on the pumpkin itself, I was going to have to try to think of somewhere of maybe connecting another ring, because I'd want to make sure that it stayed on one side. And this way, because if it was on the back side of this, you just wouldn't see it if it was hanging like that. So let's see how that goes, I guess. Make sure they're on here. And then we're going to go to gold on the next one. said, I might come back and just totally ink all this out. And just end up making a bracelet of biggies, I don't know. So once I do get this, normally I kind of leave them even if they are weird. There's been some that I did not like, per se. I mean, they look good, they're fine build. I just didn't necessarily like the look of them. And, I've said it before, but man, they sell. I mean, there's this one gear, kind of a steampunky style one that I made, using some gears and stuff, and honestly, I did not. I was like, yeah. It was a bracelet. It was a necklace and bracelet set. Bracelet, I was okay with. Necklace, I just did not. I don't know. I've done similar designs on how it was kind of pulled together and stuff, but I didn't like it. But it first event we were at, it sold within the first 30 minutes. I was like, okie dokie then. And I always have a hard time going back and making that stuff again, because I didn't necessarily care for it. So it's not that it's not good. It's just, I don't know. And I do make other things that are not my favorite still. I guess I should just do it. But all right, so let's see how much of a gap that gives us here. And then if I go 3 more, so we're going to go smaller. I almost want to go 1 more bigger because that's not going to be very much. Because if I go 7, I can't go 7. I have to go even. So it's either 6 or 8. Do I count the one that's actually attached, though, too? That's the next question. Because if I don't do that, that'll give me 6 full in the middle. Start on the orange. It would actually be 5 or 7 that way. But I'm counting those. So if I do 7, it would be the 4th one when I switch it down. So this one will be the same gold. Yeah, I guess we're going to see what happens. Again, constantly changing, thinking what's going to look good, what might work, what might not work. And making a necklace, I don't want it to be super long, but also don't want it to be super short either. Choker style, per se. Okay, this one, you need to put a scale on it. If you like it, you need to put a scale on it. If you like it something other, you need to do a scale on it. Yeah, whatever. Don't ask me. I know any pop songs I normally hear is normally the Weird Al version, so my kids grew up that way too. They were like, when I finally heard the original songs, I didn't know what to think. And there are some songs that I just actually heard recently from his newer stuff. I'd never heard the original songs that he was spoofing off of, so I only knew his version, and so when I heard it was like, what was that? That's the real song. So yeah, I'm going to go to 1/4" bronze on the next one. And then 1/4" gold. Where were we at in our time? 45 minutes in, so we'll get to the transition done, and I don't think we'll end up working on that next week. Because these aren't doubled, so when we get into that, I don't want to make sure we combined off or double, but I guess it would be fine doubled up to that point. And once we connect to the first one, it'll be a single, and I think it'll be fine. I think it'll look okay, maybe. Like I said, we'll see. If it doesn't work, If you ever watched us working on things like this, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I don't know how many times we worked on the wormhole cube during the stream that I pulled it apart. I didn't like where it was going. Things weren't working. And that's when you just sometimes have to change gears and move on. So we're going to go back now to 1/4 inch bronze. You on up there, you go up there, and you can come up here. Yay. These. Everything else seems to be going pretty good. Well, looks like I might have a viewer today over on the YouTubies. I don't see where the messages go on YouTube, man. What happened there? Where am I? Oh yeah, gotta wake it up. I transitioned it. Yeah, I did. Let's go back. We went from the ugly old face cam, but oh, there it is. All that, and it's right there. Duh. I thought I had somehow closed my chat on YouTube. I don't get many over there that chat, but I want to make sure it's still available. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody's chat. If I am, I'm sorry. It seems like it's not just a me problem when it comes to that. By hearing some other streamers in the chainmail side of things. So, well, the bronze actually gets a little darker on this 1/4 inch. So we're going to be, I guess that might not be too bad. I wonder how much the orange will be different. Quite a bit of difference here. I knew it was darker, I just didn't realize it was that much darker. I don't know if that would pick it up, but it's almost like two different colors, almost. Alright, so 2 on that side, 2 on this side. Got little sprinkle dots from my tiny scales. Need to get some more tiny scales ordered too. I want to do a project with them, and yeah. I got them more as testing, so I don't have like full-blown colors of any of them yet. And I take that back. I guess I did get the shiny yellow. I did order that because I was doing a little thing with some shiny yellow a while back, and so I did have those. Then I was like, today I was like, where'd all my large scales go? I have them in a box, and I forgot a few months back I had moved them over because I got so many. They got their own box instead of sharing in their box, and it threw me for a loop when I was looking for it today. Alright, so let's change this in the 1/4. We go gold. We'll see. We will continue where we're going and see what happens. I guess we're definitely not going to finish this during the stream today. Didn't figure we would. But I will hopefully get the pictures done. So you have to keep checking back to our Facebook page, and hopefully I'll get pictures up here by Sunday at the latest. Depends on how much I can get done again tomorrow. So yeah, we'll go with another scale here on each one of these. That'll kind of. I almost wonder if I should come back and put one on each of the bronzies, because that would kind of throw it for a different look. It would more 3D, I guess. It'd be more in and out, because he's got some play, but we'll just continue the way we are now. That would make it more work, man. I don't mind that though. I don't mind more work as long as it's going to look good. Or when you got to fix something to make it look good. I don't know how many inlays I've had to do that too. And on this side. But I hope everybody's going to have a good weekend. Like I said, I know I'm going to be pretty busy making sure I get everything ready for next week, because next week is going to be a crazy week. It's been couple weeks, I said it a couple different times. It's just been kind of crazy the last couple weeks. It's going to hopefully finish up here, and then I'm hoping to have one last relaxing weekend after the homecoming game. I'm hoping to get to the band's last performance of the year at a competition up in Trenton. I want a video, but it'd be nice just to have it be kind of the end for the most part to my busyness for the most part with everything. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to put one on there, doofus. Where are you at? Yeah, I need to eat again. I ate breakfast early this morning so I could eat before the stream, but everything kind of got slowed down. I didn't get into my shower till much later, which threw off everything else I had planned. Food got kind of pushed to the side once again. Alright, so we'll go. I want to go right on into it now. That's the question. Let me do some things here. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, and if we go in between the connectors, it's 5 inches. And then if we go in between, we're at 1.5. Yeah, we're going to have to at least go, we're going to go another couple. Because I got to remember, these are going to be smaller when we get there. 7 chunks is not going to be, see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 chunks. Which takes up the same as 5. So that's not actually too bad. Alright, yeah, too many thoughts in my brain, too many more ideas. Put it away, move it away. I could stop and ponder for the next 20 minutes on something and forget that I'm streaming, going, I could do this, I could do that, I could do this, I could do that. But that's what's kind of nice when it comes to creating sometimes. You just kind of play around with colors, try to, play around. Like I said, this is a basic barrel weave. You put in certain colors, add in one extra ring for the most part, is all you're doing. And it becomes more pumpkin-y. You do the same thing and add in certain colors, it becomes more like a strawberry. Grapey. That's what's kind of cool about it. I mean, you just never know what you can kind of come up with just trying different things. That's what happened with the chain yin. They were normal chain yins, and then it was like, hey, change up the pants. Then next thing you know, first one I did was a Hulk. More so because I figured it would be the easiest color, to be honest with you. And since then, I've kind of made up a little Spider-Man version. I made up a pastel family. I kind of went a little wacky with them. They got the Santa version. If you bought the tutorial in the past when I updated it last year, there's pictures and a guide to show you how you can make it a Santa. Make a Santa chain yin. So, I mean, I've had some fun with it, and, So, let's go to there, to here, we need 2 flowers, 2 of those. Ooh, see, these oranges are even off together. Wow, that was major. And all same bag, too. I don't mix bags. Well, I do on occasion if the colors are extremely close and I only have a few of one left. I normally try to use up as much as I can. If I'm not going to have enough in one color from a certain batch of a bag to do the project, or a bracelet or whatever it might be, I'll get into the new stuff, keep that separate, use that up. Then that's when I sometimes make up the mixed bag of reds. So on inlays, I love using the offish colors in inlays because you can just, if you got a red, you use every single color of red. Sometimes to me, it looks a little off. When it's all exactly the same color, especially if it's a background you're trying to go with, when you kind of move them up, it's kind of what I did with the cheese field. I had two different greens and you really don't see it. But when you get close enough, you can kind of start seeing the variation in it. And so that's where I like to use those kind of ones that are just always a little off or something like that, you know. You will always use it for something. I've never not used a ring because of its coloring. I will find something to use it for at some point or another. So the next one I think is one I'm going to do. It'll need to be a single bronze because that's going to be bleeding into the small ones. I think I'm going to hold this up once I get both sides done. I think that's going to be my plan here. And I'm saying that because we are getting close to our time to end. But again, that could change once I sit here. I will say, once the stream is over and I'm sitting here, these little thinking sessions that I've had during the stream that last a minute or so, I'm sitting here, all of them going to have those, and they're going to be like 20-30 minutes long. It's inevitable to happen because it just always happens. Yeah, I was down there working on chainmail for the last hour and a half. What'd you get done? Oh, I made a 2-and-2 chain about 3 inches long. Took you that long? Well, it took me 5 minutes to get the material out. I started it up 5 minutes into it. Something caught my eye, and I pondered for the next 30 minutes. Then I was like, oh, I need to finish this, and I started up again, and you know, I'm still thinking about that thought, and other thoughts creep in too, going, hey, I could change that too, and then, yeah. Next thing you know, where'd the time go? That's why sometimes I kind of like to melt into it, where, I mean, I'm making sure I'm doing good and everything, but sometimes when I can just get into chainmailing and it's just focusing on that, I'm a little bit faster than whenever I can unfocus and ponder things and wonder. Alright, let's see where that takes us. One more, I think that's going to be good. That put us at, I go halves at 2 inches. So yeah, I think it goes into the next, I think is what's going to do us. Which means I will need to pre-close up some gold orange, since I can't tell color. I won't need any more of those for a while. Those I won't need. I need a 1/4 inch green now. Got 1/4 inch bronze, so that's all I need in the color wise. I guess I don't need you. Alright, I'll put you in my junk pile. I got a bunch of these from different colors. Figure one day I'm gonna make a weird mosaic with all these odd little punches that I have that are the extra that come in bags. And again, I keep it. Someday I will use it for a project of some sort. I've actually thought about using the punch outs that I do have and doing like a little mosaic on a tag. You know, gluing them up and just designing something out with just a bunch of little dots like that, you know. It's kind of what an inlay is to me. It is more of a mosaic style thing. But we are at our hour, so I need to go take care of the cats. So I do want to go ahead and we'll just go ahead and start closing up here. I guess I should go ahead and get over to the ugly old face cam. And I guess I'm not used to that. I've been able to, when we've just been doing the one camera there for a while, didn't have to worry about it. So, alright, go over to the ugly old face cam. Kapowie! Scary. But I do want to thank everybody again for dropping in. If you watch this live, if you watch this later, I do appreciate it. Don't forget to give the thumbs up, like, shares, all that good stuff. Sign up and follow us over on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. Get notifications, hopefully. Like I said, I'm not getting notifications for a lot of people that I follow, so you might not be getting my notifications either. So make sure you kind of try to remember we stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays at 12:30 p.m. Central Time. So that's kind of our plan right now. Like I said, we're coming up on the weekend. Next Tuesday, I'm not sure how next Tuesday is going to play out yet. Next Tuesday and Thursday next week, streaming-wise, I don't know. I'm hoping to. We'll just see what happens. If I can get things set up and get back in time, Thursday will be a lot easier, so, but Tuesday will be iffy, but we're going to hope to make it back in time. So, otherwise, I do thank everybody again. Like I said, I hope you all have a great weekend. Have some fun out there. We're going to have some nice cooler weather out here. I would love to try to do something, but I'm going to be busy. I already got a plan for the weekend. So, all right, you all take it easy. We'll see y'all next week, hopefully, and have a great weekend. Peace.
There's a beautiful day headed your way.